Ashtray coffee, cold as a dawn on the sink. Midnight peeling off the walls like flaking ink. You left your name carved in the back of my throat. I wear your goodbye like a second-hand overcoat. Got these bullet hole blues leaking right through my shirt. Every breath that I choose, just another way to hurt. You aimed at the dark, still you shattered my heart in two. Now I'm bleeding slow from these bullet hole blues. Motel Bible, pages warped from desert rain. Static TV glow, painting halos on my shame. You said forever, like a curse you never meant. Now every shadow spells your face in cigarette scent. Got these bullet hole blues leaking right through my shirt. Every breath that I choose, just another way to hurt. You aimed at the dark, still you shattered my heart in two. Now I'm bleeding slow from these bullet hole blues. I keep my hands up high to a memory that won't move. You were my alibi, now you're the crime I can't prove. If I walk out tonight, will the ghost still follow me home? Every step sounds hollow as a bone. Got these bullet hole blues leaking right through my shirt. Every breath that I choose, just another way to hurt. You aimed at the dark, still you shattered my heart in two. Now I'm bleeding slow from these bullet hole blues. Yeah, I'm bleeding slow. Ooh, from these bullet hole blues. Ashtray moon, yellow motel sign homes, boot prints in the hallway dust, names carved in the door frame, every secret here. paid in rust. He lights one match on a scarred red Bible page. Says, kid, you ain't from around here, and that's fine. But the way his jaw hangs on every word feels like cross state lines. Don't ask the underboss was buried by the cross, was floating where the river bends, who called in the cost. You get one cheap prayer and one bad loss if you wanna keep your tongue. Don't ask the underboss. Cardboard crown on the back room, whiskey throne. He deals out stained photograph sins across green felt bone. Says every man's got something he'll trade his shadow for, then laughs like a tire on a gravel road. You smell cheap cologne, burned hair, gone oil, fear. Hear a truck out of slow outside like it's waiting for you here. He taps his ring on a chipped glass ashtray. He says, you still breathing, kid, then walk away. Don't ask the underboss why the barmaid looks at clocks, why the jukebox skips that one sad hymn every time it talks. You get one last drink at a cutthroat cost if you value your sleep. Don't ask the underboss. He knows where the ledger's been, yeah. Where the priest went wrong, where the sheriff's daughter hums that outlaw song. He's got a list of names pinned under his boot. Says truth ain't truth when it's dressed in a suit. Street lights blink on the county line sign. He leans in close, gravel, and his grin says hell's just a room where you press rewind. So mind what you're asking me, and we'll both get to the end. Don't ask the underboss who's bleeding in the wash, who carved that map into the bar with a busted cross. You give one slow dance with the holy is lost if you wanna leave tonight. Don't ask the underboss. He slides your keys down the bar like a dare. Says drive straight, don't stare in the rear view glass. You feel those eyes in every line you cross. Some doors swing open, some doors you don't ask the underboss. You don't ask the underboss. Street lamp halo on the rain, lipstick ghost on my cigarette. Cheap suit clinging like a bad mistake, name on the door I ain't lived up to yet. Cracked leather brim pulled low, covers up the things I've done. Every lie stitched under this band, every debt baked in by the sun. Heavy is the fedora when you know what you've seen, when you're carrying the rumors and the sins in between. It ain't just felt and feather, it's a crown made of smoke. Heavy is the fedora when your vow is a joke. There's a wind through a busted screen, half warm beer on the motel sink, Polaroid curl at the corners, eyes look through me, refuse to blink, gun, metal glint in the glove box, prayer card pinned to the shade, a voice riding on the AM static, asking why I never stayed. Heavy is the fedora when you gamble the truth, when every favor you call in steals a piece of your youth. It ain't just felt and feather, it's a halo that broke. Heavy is the fedora when you breathe in the smoke. I lift the brim, the past looks back, every shadow knows my tracks. I tip it low, say forgive my name, but the crown digs deeper every time it rains. Oh, heavy is the fedora when you walk like a sin, when the only door open is the one you kicked in. It ain't just felt and feather, it's the weight of the joke. Heavy is the fedora as the brim starts to choke. I hang it on the bedpost like a bad old friend, but it waits in the corner for the night to begin. Long black road. Dust on my boots, ash on my tongue, moon's hanging crooked like a bad luck gun. Neon cross flickers over busted glass. You said meet me at the marker if this love can't last. This is my last request at the crossroads. One more breath with your name in my throat. If the devil wants his due, he can stand in line with you. Last request at the crossroads. Take my heart, leave my shadow in the road. You know that my pocket smells like smoke and rain. Every word a splinter pressed into my veins. Hear your laugh in the gravel, see your dress in the dust. I trade every crooked prayer for one clean trust. This is my last request at the crossroads. One more breath with your name in my throat. If the devil wants his crown, he can watch me lay it down. Last request at the crossroads. Take my heart, leave my shadow in the road. To till I'm finally free. This is my last request at the crossroads. One more breath with your name in my throat. If the devil wants his shake and drag this busted prayer, last request at the crossroads. Take my heart, leave my shadow in the road. If the road remembers, it remembers us. Two ghosts in the headlights, trading love for rust. Last request at the crossroads. Then I'm gone with the dust. Sun high, shade gone, boot tracks melt in the black top heat. Jaw clenched, dry tongue, ash on my sleeve from the habit I keep. Old courthouse clock, stuck at 12 like it's holding its breath. Street dogs proud, even they know this town smells like death. Midday Mobs in the killing light, nobody waiting till the cover of night. Bare teeth, bare hands, bare lies we bite. All this dirty business done in broad daylight. Midday Mobs where the truth gets jumped. Every saint and sinner in the same cold trunk. If you're looking for God, he took the last buzz out while the midday Mobs circle round. Flash like a warning flare. Sweat rings, slow spin, fan barely cut in this heavy air. Judge smokes, eyes are red, gavel like a hammer in a rusty shop. Quiet girl hums, him crack low as the sirens stop. Midday Mobs in the killing light, nobody waiting till the cover of night. Bare teeth, bare hands, bare lies we bite. All this dirty business done in broad daylight. Midday Mobs where the truth gets jumped. Every saint and sinner in the same cold trunk. If you're looking for God, he took the last buzz out while the midday Mobs circle round. I seen halos pawn for a stack of bills. I seen handshakes coated in the county jail chills. I seen a prayer get priced like a bag of ducks, and a whole town chill when a good man rusts. So who you trust when the sun won't blink? When the preacher drinks what the hustlers drink? When the law walks by with a stained white glove and a blood red shadow where there should be love. Midday Mobs in the killing light, nobody waiting till the cover of night. Bare teeth, bare hands, bare lies we bite. All this dirty business done in broad daylight. Midday Mobs where the truth gets jumped. Every saint and sinner in the same cold trunk. If you're looking for God, he took the last bus out while the midday Mobs circle round. Sun high, tail sweat from sinner's side. Yellow tape on the motel door, cheap saint staring from the drawer, ashtray brim with one last run, lipstick smear on a plastic cup. My hands still smell like gasoline, highway hum is a bad machine. Sky wound open, here it comes, black cloud chewing on the sun. Feels like rain on a Tommy gun, every drop like another one. Sins by the setting sun. I just keep loading up, loading up. Cold steel under my shaking thumb. Heaven cries, but the damage done. Storm keeps beating on what I've done, like rain on a Tommy gun. Payphone hanging by a frayed black thread, nickel stuck between what I meant and said. Your name buzzing in the broken line, I hang up before the dial tone winds. Blueprints drown on the neon shore, room key nailed to the barroom floor. Thunder spelling out what I can't outrun, each flag spelling out you're the guilty one. Feels like rain on a Tommy gun, every drop like another one. The setting sun. Oh, I just keep loading up, loading up. Cold steel under my shaking thumb. Heaven cries, but the damage done. Storm keeps beating on what I've done, like rain on a Tommy gun. Was it love or stick up, baby? Hands up, shaking in the dark. You stole my breath like easy money and left your name cut in my heart. I hear sirens in the static, tires hiss on rivers of tar. If I walk out, if I walk back, do I find you or just my scars? Feels like rain on a Tommy gun, every drop like another one. Counting sins by the setting sun. Yeah, I just keep loading up, loading up. Cold steel under my shaking thumb. Heaven cries, but the damage done. Storm keeps beating on what I've done, like rain on a Tommy gun. Street lamp flicker, dawn crawls in, jacket soaked with my second skin. I toss the metal where the river runs. I stand there breathing with empty lungs, still that storm on my skeleton, soft as rain on a Tommy gun. You walk in, Sunday shoes, Friday eyes, cigarette jar and a mouth full of lies. Tie like a noose, silk on your throat, wallet full of names you already wrote. Your suit and shadow, half halo, half gun, talk sweet like mercy. Leave town when you're done. You kiss like trouble, taste like borrowed time. Suit and shadow, you'll never be mine. You lean on the bar like you own every cent. Order something cheap with $1 million grin. Knuckles say forgive, but they never stay clean. You sell small dreams to the washed out and mean. Your suit and shadow, half halo, half gun, talk sweet like mercy. Leave town when you're done. You kiss like trouble, taste like borrowed time. Suit and shadow, you'll never be mine. You said I ain't bad, I'm just built from bad days. But I've seen the saints that you set in your blaze. The preacher, the dealer, the runaway bride, all left their ghosts riding shotgun at your side. Your suit and shadow, half halo, half gun, talk sweet like mercy. Leave town when you're done. You kiss like trouble, taste like borrowed time. Suit and shadow, you'll never be mine. So keep your promise, fold the need in your coat. I'll keep my heart like a busted banknote. Walk into the dark, head high as you go. Suit and shadow, that's all I need to know. He walks in. He walks in, smell of rain and gasoline, matches in his pocket, names under his heel. Sits down, orders coffee, black as sin, laughs like every bloody night belongs to him.
He says, baby, I've been changing like a thief changing town.
New church, same confession, same ash on the ground.
He's the king of broken promises,
Builds a palace out of pretty words.
by the time you see the cracks,
He's already burned the map.
oh, the king of broken promises.
Wears your trust like a stolen crown.
Lays it gently on the pillow, then he lets it tumble down.
He tattoos little futures on your skin, talks about a front porch, kids and second chances. But his suitcase never really leaves the door. Ticket in his wallet for a place you've never been.
He swears this time I mean it while he's checking all the exits.
this is like an answer to a question he invented. He's the king of broken promises, builds a palace out of pretty words.
By the time you see the cracks,
he's already burned the man. Oh, the king of broken promises wears your trust like a stolen crown.
lays it gently on the pillow, then he lets it tumble down. There's a girl in Amarillo, one in New Orleans. They all keep his letters
folded up like dreams. Same ink, same lies, different kitchen light. Same man saying I'm yours before he disappears at night.
Hey, he's the king of broken promises,
Builds a palace out of pretty words.
by the time you taste the smoke, he's already framed the hurt, his hope.
Oh, the king of broken promises
Wears your trust like a stolen crown, lays it gently on the pillow, then he lets it tumble down.
So if he buys you whiskey, says your name like a prayer, count the rings on his fingers, everyone is a ghost somewhere.
Raise a glass to the casualties, all the hearts he'll never miss.
To the king of broken promises, may he choke on every kiss. Judge said my name like a tired old hen. Gavel came down, my past leaned in. Mama in the back row, stone still eyes. One tear track through its under disguise. Rust on the bars, dust in my chest. Chain link lullaby singing me to rest. Calendar bleeding in the concrete like tattoo tally marks crawling through the night. 30 years to life, carved into the door like a bad love letter I can't ignore. Time doing me, yeah, time doing time. Every tick another victim of the crime. 30 years to life, scratching in the dark. If I walk out of here, will I still got a heart? 30 years to life, burning like a brand iron on my soul. Ink on my ink on my yeah. God says, kid, you're older than you know. Mirror in the middle, got a stranger glow. Knuckles like gravel, voice like tar. Talking to a ceiling that don't know who we are. I bargain with ghosts in the flickering home. Count every sin on the pairs of my thumbs. If I ever see that outside sky, will it taste like mercy or feel like alive? 30 years to life, carved into the door like a bad love letter I can't ignore. Time doing me, yeah, time doing time. Every tick another victim of the crime. 30 years to life, scratching in the dark. If I walk out of here, will I still got a heart? 30 years to life, burning like a brand iron on my soul. Ink on my ink on my talk slow, there's a wind in my lungs. Every word heavy like a hung black tongue. I was born with the dust in my teeth and eyes. Try washing it out in a well of lies. Cardboard saints in a Bible Belt town. Halo on fire out when the sun went down. You can run from the badge, from the blade, from the bite, but you can't outpace your own appetite. So I signed my name on a shadow deal. 30 cold winters just to maybe feel one clean morning where the chains go slack, but you never walk free when you're wearing your past on your back. 30 years of life carved into the door like a bad love letter I can't ignore. Time doing me, yeah, time doing time. Every ticking of the victim of the crime. 30 years of life scratching in the dark. If I walk out of here, will I still got a heart? 30 years of life burning like a brand iron on my soul. Ink on my ink on my last night, leaking through the razor wire. Old man hands, young man fire. If they ever open up that gate for me, I'll drag these chains out to the edge of the sea. 30 years to life, one breath at a time, marked in my marrow, stamped in my spine. Boot prints, boot prints in the back like dust. Black coffee in a paper cup, tastes like rust. Cigarette cherry in the motel glass. Every bad choice playing back like a broadcast. I talk to the mirror like it's a one-way door. Says you don't live here like you did before. I've been walking the razor's edge, bare feet on a silver thread. One step from the hunger, one step from the plunge. Yeah, I'm walking the razor's edge, faith hanging by a cigarette. If the wind says jump, do I lean or do I lunge? Night shift neon buzzing in my teeth. Old him humming somewhere underneath. Lipstick letters on an unpaid bill. Call me when you're sober, baby, I never will. I pray to the jukebox like it's a rusted shrine. Drop one coin in for every crooked line. I've been walking the razor's edge, bare feet on a silver thread. One step from the hunger, one step from the plunge. Yeah, I'm walking the razor's edge, faith hanging by a cigarette. If the wind says jump, do I lean or do I lunge? Truck stop saints and the truck stop sinners pass me by like I'm yesterday's winner. I ain't scared of the fall, I'm scared of the crawl back to who I was if I lose it all. I've been walking the razor's edge, bare feet on a silver thread. One step from the